Hi everybody, it's Dr. Barby here, and we are doing our 10 Principles of Intuitive Eating series, where I briefly tell you each video in 10 videos about each principle of intuitive eating. People tend to think that intuitive eating is only about eating when hungry and stopping when full, but there's actually 10 principles to it that were developed by the two founders of intuitive eating, Elise Resch and Evelyn Tribole. If you're interested in reading the 10 principles in more detail, you can go ahead and get their book, Intuitive Eating Book, and I will post the link in the description below. And so we are on intuitive eating principle number 9 out of 10. So exciting that we're almost reaching the end of these series. So principle number 9 is exercise. Feel the difference. So if you thought intuitive eating was only about food itself, well, we've already discussed that in principle number 8, we were practicing some body kindness and compassion. In principle number 7, we were also discussing how to cope with our emotions. So it's not all about just the food. It encompasses things beyond just the food. And in principle of intuitive eating number 9, of exercise, feel the difference, we start thinking about moving our bodies. And the reason why it's exercise, feel the difference, is because we are now shifting our mindset of exercising as either compensation or punishment for what we're eating towards a mindset of exercising because it actually feels good to move our bodies. If you are someone who excessively exercises because you have to, or if you are someone who doesn't really exercise at all because you don't like it, and the reason why I put in quotation marks, if you don't like it, it's because you still haven't found the type of exercise or movement that your body appreciates. Everyone has their own type of exercise that they like to do or movement that they like to do. And it doesn't necessarily have to be heavy lifting. It doesn't have to be a competition of a running track. All it has to be is movement, whether it's yoga, walking, if it is CrossFit, if it is powerlifting, Olympic lifting, if it is a strongman competition, if it is boxing or kickboxing, if it's vigorous dancing, whatever it is, anything that is moving your body in a physical way that helps you feel a lot better afterwards. And usually this improvement of emotions and feeling is because the endorphins kick in with exercise. They make us happy. Their stress level goes down. And there's a lot of actual benefits, both mentally and physically, to exercise or physical movement. But in true fashion of intuitive eating, with principle number 9, exercise, feel the difference, the exercise or movement is focused on doing activities that we enjoy. And there's no need to compensate for what we're eating. So we're not exercising to burn off a certain number of calories. We're exercising because it actually feels good to move and get going. And if you're someone that hasn't found an exercise that they love just yet, start exploring, because once you find the type of physical movement that you appreciate, it's going to make a whole lot of difference in your overall well-being, your emotions, how you're feeling, what you're thinking, how you're sleeping. There's so many benefits, and there's so many studies on benefits of exercise. In fact, there was a recent study that showed that people who exercise were going to lower their overall mortality due to any cause, particularly things that are related to body's health, like diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, high cholesterol. If you exercised, it lowered your all-cause mortality by 500%. 500%. So if there was someone who did have diabetes, but they also exercised, their all-cause mortality was 500% lower than the next person, whether they had diabetes or not, if the other person did not exercise, which is pretty impressive study. I believe this was released in 2017, so you can go look it up. search for the study of exercise lowering all-cause mortality. I believe now there's 2 or 3 that say similar findings. So it's very interesting. And it's also interesting how we think about exercise sometimes more for the weight, shape, form benefits, when it actually has a benefit that's so much better than that, which is your overall health. And even better than your overall health is how you are feeling. And it gives you a different perspective in life. It makes people happier, less stressed, like I said. It improves your immune system to be able to better fight infections. There's so many benefits to moving your body that in part of intuitive eating, it's not about calories in, calories out, or I ate this and therefore I need to go exercise. And the reason why it's so further down the line in terms of the principles, it's number 9, is because first we got to make sure that we are rejecting the diet mentality of calories in, calories out. We have to be sure that we are thinking in a more intuitive way. And actually thinking is not the right word, because there is no thinking in intuitive eating. It's really more about feeling the sensations your body brings up of hunger, fullness, and what we're needing to eat at that given time. So it will be the same for exercise. And there are some days that you will want to rest, and therefore you rest. You're not obliged to work out every single day. You're not obliged to move your body every single day. So principle number 9 of intuitive eating is exercise, feel the difference. And it's really about, just like eat when you're hungry, stop when you're full, similar to principle number 2 in terms of the eating when you're hungry, and feel your fullness in terms of stopping when you are full. The exercise, feel the difference, is very similar. You move your body when you feel like it, and you rest when you feel like it. So you also listen to your body in regards to physical movement, and you will feel a great difference in your overall daily energy state, daily health state, sleeping, amount of eating, etc. There's so many benefits, like I said. I hope you found this video helpful, and have a great day.